Hi everyone, it's Alex here from Avenue Tennis, and today I'm going to give you a little exercise class that's called cardio tennis that you can do at home. So you're only going to need two things today. You're going to need a tennis racket, and if you have one, a tennis ball. Alternatively, you can just use a pair of socks that you'll be able to use. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, which you do before any form of exercise, is we're going to have to warm up. So we're going to start by jogging on the spot. So make sure this is a good way to get your heart rate going, get you ready to exercise, because we're going to be doing quite a long workout today. We're going to have a big bit in the middle which is going to really tire you out, doing some high intensity training. Okay, so keep those legs going. Try to imagine that once you put one foot on the ground, you're lifting the next one up as quick as you can. I can already feel my heart rate going as I'm doing this myself. Okay, so next we're going to do some around the clock lunges. So they'll work just like this. Copy me. Lunge forwards, lunge to the side. With your other leg, lunge back, lunge to the side. And again, lunge forward and to the side. The other leg, lunging back and out to the side. Okay, we're going to go around again. We're going to do this 3 times. That's 2 times done. Remember, other leg goes back, other leg goes out to the side. Okay, this time we now squat, side step, squat. So you imagine when you're playing tennis, you're going to need to get really low. So this is a good way to practice that. As we get low, God, I'm already burning up already. Okay, you can stay nice and low in those squats. Try to keep your chest up as you do it. Head up, you don't want to look down. You get some bad posture when you start to do that. You should start to feel some burn on your legs as you do this. Great stuff. Okay, right, into my favorite now, some shadow shots. We're going to start off with some forehand and backhand. So some side steps in, getting those practice swings going like you would if you're in our normal cardio tennis sessions that we run at Avenue Tennis. Going side to side, really warming up that whole body action as you do these. Okay, we're going to start to engage the lower body next with some low volleys. Just getting those legs down to the ball as you do these. Start to step in. So we're warming up different patterns of movement that you would be when you're volleying. That's it. Keep going. How low can you go on these volleys? Right, you're picking up that low volley. Couple more. Right, now the opposite, reaching up, nice and high. Getting that foot extension, really extend those arms up. I haven't missed the ball yet, everyone's gone in. All right, couple more. Remember, you can listen to your own music at home. Just stick it on in the background. You don't have to do it outside, you can do it inside if you like. You don't even need a tennis racket. Okay, that's our warm-up done. I'm definitely feeling it already. So I'm going to take a sip of water first. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Not long sips, just a quick sip. That should get you going. So let me just explain how we're going to do this middle section. I've got 5 exercises for you. They're going to be 30 seconds long. You don't stop for 30 seconds unless you need a breather. Then we're going to have an active recovery. That means we're still exercising whilst we're recovering. 3 times, 30 seconds each time, and then we have a 30-second rest in between the sets. I'll talk you through it as we go. Okay, so first one, split step squat. I've got a fantastic timer. That's going to really clue us in. So we've got 10 seconds to go.
Get ready.
Before we move in. So, getting ready, racket in hand, essential part of tennis. 3, 2, 1. So split step. Split step. Sit, keep going. 30 seconds. So you're seeing how low I'm getting on my split steps. This in tennis allows you to change direction as you're doing it. Allows you to be ready. And engages your body. Forget how low you actually have to be when you're playing tennis. It's a lot lower than what you think. Especially if you're playing on grass courts. Up at Wimbledon, they stay super low. 3 seconds.
Kickbacks.
Okay, so just kicking back. So you see I'm getting my heels up. This is our active recovery. We've got 30 seconds here. You don't have to go too fast, you can slow it down. If you want that recovery time, get your legs going, your hands going as well as your legs. Keep moving. So your heart rate should be between 60 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. This is in your cardio zone. Right, we're back in.
Split step.
Split step. So that deep squat. See, I keep my racket centered. It's like I'm in a ready position as I'm playing tennis, and I'm getting my feet moving on my toes, allow me to get some good flexion in my knees, staying super low. So it should be feeling the burn in those legs now. I know I am. We're nearly there. Set's nearly done.
Kickbacks.
Okay, back to our active recovery. Keep going. We've got one more in this set. One more 30-second exercise. Getting those deep squats in. We're gonna have some fun today. So keep trying to breathe as you're doing it. Nice deep breaths. That allows you to get oxygen around your body as you're doing your exercise. Stops you from cramping up. Okay, here we go.
Split step.
Split step. Great, so you see how low I'm getting. My hip level really drops as I'm doing my squats. Here we go. I'm really feeling those burn in the legs right now. Can't wait to be properly back doing those cardio tennis sessions. Getting everyone back on court.
Kickbacks.
Active recovery. We've got a rest coming up. So keep those heels going. You've got 30 seconds and then we've got that rest. In that rest, you can have a sip of water, towel down if you need to. If you're sweating like me, you're gonna need it. But it's all good for those calories. Come on, last 5. Here we go. 3. There it is.
Rest.
And rest. Okay, so don't stop moving. You don't want to make sure that your heart rate drops too low because we're going back in 30 seconds. Good time to get a drink. Collect your thoughts and get ready to go. So the next one's a bit more of a cardio one. So we're going to be doing a forehand and then a backhand and then a jumping jack. Okay, we're on our toes, ready to go.
FHBH jumping jack.
Forehand, backhand, jumping jack. Great. Now I know how tough it is for you guys when you turn up to my cardio tennis sessions, making you work hard. I can do it too. Forehand, backhand. Try to make that racket make a noise as you swing it out. Get some good racket speed. One more in.
Crisscross.
Okay, now crisscross. You cross your feet over. It's that nice wide stance. Using your toes, keeping your feet alive as we do this. This is a good little cardio burn. You're going to burn plenty of calories here. Today, be interested to hear what calories you have. We're in our last 10 seconds of this. Going back into our shadow swings. Here we go. Okay, forehand,
FHBH jumping jack.
backhand, jumping jack. Great stuff. So try to get a crossover step with your feet. Fantastic, crossover. I'm using my open stance here when I go to hit these balls. Here we go, we've got our rest.
Crisscross.
Okay, crossing the feet over. This one definitely goes quicker than the first one. Definitely feel my heart rate's in a good position here and we're burning plenty of calories today. Getting ready to get properly back on that tennis court. Can't wait for those cardio tennis sessions to start again. So you see my feet, as soon as they touch the ground, they leave again. This is our last set. Here we go.
FHBH jumping
Swing
jack.
those rackets. Great. Keep breathing as you do it. You should breathe out as you swing. That allows you to relax through your shot. You don't want to be holding your breath, especially as we're trying to train in our cardio zone. Here we go.
Crisscross.
Now crisscross. We've got that rest coming up. Chance for you to catch your breath again. Return your breathing levels to a comfortable level before we go in to our third exercise of 5. We're in our last 10 seconds of our active recovery. You guys are doing great.
Rest.
Okay, rest. Make sure you drink, not too much, remember, just a sip, like I am. Nice sip of water. That gets me ready for the next one. Okay, next one, really testing that balance. I call this skaters and volleys into my volley grip. So I'm gonna go to the side volley, side volley, side volley, side volley. On one leg, on one leg. Ready?
Skaters
Okay, here
and
we go.
volley.
That's it. So you kick your outside leg behind. You can ignore my first demonstration. Got them around the wrong way, but you can follow this one. So you see I jump to the side, jump to the side. So we're really using those quads on this one. Pushing from the outside. Coming in, you're going to get a real burn on these legs with these skaters. Okay, we've got a really good active recovery.
High knees.
High knees. Try and bring them up to hip level. Hopefully your hips aren't as tight as mine and you can get them higher than I can. You're going to really feel the cardio zone on this one. Remember to keep breathing so we stay in our cardio zone. If you need a break to catch your breath, you can definitely do that. Keep those knees nice and high. I like to pump my hands too.
Skaters and volley.
Here we go, skater, volley, skater, volley. So I'm using my backhand side and my forehand side, and as though I'm playing a mid-level volley. Even adding a few sound effects in there. I feel like I'm at Wimbledon out on this grass here today, in this beautiful weather. Really pushing off. Come on, 3 seconds. Okay.
High knees.
Bring those knees up nice and high. We're going to really work our hands this time. You should be getting a sweat on for sure now. I can feel myself sweating out in this beautiful sun. Keep those knees coming up. You can see I'm alternating my knees and hands for our last set of skaters. Here we go, we've got 5 seconds till we're in.
Skaters and volley.
So pushing from the outside leg, getting a nice jump. You see I'm staying low as I jump. I'm keeping my core nice and low so that I'm getting a good core workout at the same time on this one. Really pushing off. What distance can you get side to side? Imagine this is the tram line. You're jumping side to side from the tram line.
High knees.
Okay, last bit of active recovery. Try and keep those hands alternated to your knees. Keep breathing as you're going. As you can tell that I'm definitely out of breath on this one. We're in our last 10 seconds here. Keep going. You've got that rest coming. And we're over halfway here.
Rest.
And rest. Really good way to recover. Hands on your head, don't sit down. Keep moving, don't stop. This is part of our active recovery. You need lots of oxygen in. This next one, you need your prop. I'm using a tennis ball, you can use anything. You're gonna go side to side. So you go to the side, forehand, side, backhand. Okay? Here we go. 3, we're in. To
Steffi
side,
Graf.
shadow. This is called, as you just heard, the Steffi Graf. So making sure you're getting some good racket swings. Keep your head still through your swing. We're going side to side of the ball. Pushing from your outside, getting that nice shuffle step in. Here we go. Okay,
Alley shuffle.
the alley shuffle, or as I like to call it, the Tony Cherry special. He loves this one. So we keep our feet alternating. Again, bouncing off your toes, like you do when you play tennis. Alternating your feet front and back. We've got 10 seconds till we're back in. Keep going, team. We can do it. Okay. Start with a backhand
Steffi
first
Graf.
this time. So I'm a two-handed backhand. You can also do it one-handed if that's your game, or you can even add a slice, little Steffi Graf special. Okay, but I'm going to stick with my two-handed backhand, get my nice little steps in. You can see I'm staying low, moving around.
Alley shuffle.
Alley shuffle. So our racket's still in our hand, our feet are still moving. I'm a bit more upright in this movement, my knees aren't bent as much, allow me to recover actively, allow me to get oxygen in as I'm doing this exercise. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. This is the last one of our Steffi Graf drill. Here we go. Okay, to the side of
Steffi
the ball.
Graf.
Remember, keeping our head still. Little steps. See how my knees are bent. I'm working my body. I'm rotating my upper body. My hips are turning. I'm going to burn this grass out with my fast feet.
Alley shuffle.
Okay, this is it. After this, we've only got one more exercise. So I'm keeping my feet going. Imagine you're going through a ladder with those fast feet. Keeping it. It's like you're playing on walking on hot sand. You'll keep those feet going, don't let them touch the ground for too long.
Rest.
Rest, you'll be thankful to hear. Make sure you take a drink. I'll tell you what you're going to do next. Okay, so this one you're going to go double shuffle, swing, double shuffle, swing. We're going to do that for 3 sets of 30 seconds. And then we're going to be heading into our cool down. We've worked super hard so far. Here we go.
Double shuffle
Double
swing.
shuffle, swing. I sit side to side. Again, I'm using my open stance. And so I'm moving along my baseline. Let's go out and hit that 1, 2, 2, 2. Shadow swing's a really good way. Getting your muscle memory going with your swings.
Front and back hops.
So, front and back hops. It's like a double alley shuffle. We're just moving our feet front and back. Really engaging our quads in this one. I'm staying low so my knees absorb the shock, but not too low that it burns me out. Okay, we're nearly in for round 2. A double shuffle swing. Here we go. Okay,
Double shuffle swing.
Swing, double shuffle, swing. Here we go, push in with that outside leg to push back. You load it, push back, allows me to move off quicker and to stay balanced through the shot. Here we go. The rest is coming. Here we go.
Front and back hops.
Active recovery. You've only got one more set. One more round of this set. I'm losing my words. Keep going. Nearly there. Nearly into our cool down. And then 10 seconds in, ready for our last one. Here we go. Okay,
Double shuffle swing.
Swing. Double shuffle, swing. That's it, pushing with that outside leg. See how I push off. Not only is it a cardio tennis session, you're getting some tips on footworks here. There you go, I'm really engaging my legs. I can feel real burn in my legs here. Looking forward to that active recovery.
Front and back hops.
Here we go. Fantastic work. We're going into our cool down after this. Don't stop for this 30 seconds. Push through. Just think of that nice rest you're going to get at the end of this. Keep going. 10 seconds. 10 seconds till we get to rest. We've got to make sure we take some drinks after this. Okay. Remember, don't stop. Hands up nice and high. Part of our recovery. You shouldn't drink when you're out of breath. You should let your oxygen levels return to normal. That way you're taking the water better. Otherwise you've got too much heat coming out your mouth. Okay. So we're going to use a tennis ball. Like I said, you can use a pair of socks if you haven't got a tennis ball with you. And we're just going to be tapping it up. But I'm not standing still. I don't have to move a lot. I'm just making sure that I move. This is allowing me to let my heart rate drop. So I'm cooling down. I can already feel my breath starting to become a bit easier. I'm still out of breath. You'll probably start to sweat a bit more now as you stop. That's your body recovering. I'm keeping the ball about head height. I'm not trying to hit it too high. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy with it. If you're struggling with it, you can use your left hand, if you're right-handed, to balance yourself like I am here. And I'm trying to aim the ball right in the middle of the racket. So I'll just show you that from a side-on position. You see I'm not really swinging up too much. Okay, that's great. We're now going to stretch off. Really important, most people forget to do this after they exercise. Reaching up, I try to stretch every morning and every evening if I can, just so I stay nice and flexible, especially if you're staying very active all the time. So important to be stretching. Great. Okay, again with your racket, arms behind you, as you can see here, my arms are back. I'm keeping my chest up, my head up. Don't let your head drop, keep your head up. This is a really good shoulder workout after all those swings we've just been doing. Great. Now onto our triceps. So our racket goes down like so. Hand on your elbow. And pulling it back again. Keep your chest up, don't hunch over. You keep your chest up, you'll feel the stretch better. Great. And then change arms. Again, I'm keeping my posture up right nice and high. These triceps tend to, when you play a lot of tennis, your triceps tend to get quite tight. Especially when you do lots of serving. Okay, one arm across. You notice that I'm still moving around a bit because I don't want my temperature to drop too quickly, so that my muscles are nice and supple. Okay, nearly there. Change arms. Starting to feel a bit more human now. It's easier to talk, it's hard to talk and exercise at the same time. Okay, moving on to our lower body, so legs apart. You can really see how inflexible I am now. Reaching down, trying to get your hands to the floor, try and keep your legs nice and straight. Try and push your hips back as you do this and keep a flat back. That way you should feel it really in your groin here. And if you can, get your hands to the floor. That's probably the best I think I've ever done it. So I'm going to take that. Okay, working your way back up. We move on to our quads. Now, if you're feeling off balance, just use your racket on the floor like this. And when you do this, what you want to be aiming to do is not pulling your heel to your bum. Try and push your hip forwards. That way you'll feel the stretch better in your quad. So you see here I'm pushing my hip forward. Again, I'm trying to keep my posture good. And change legs, I'll show you that again. Use my racket to counterbalance myself. Push my hip forward. Okay, heel down, toe up, reaching down. You want to keep this leg nice and straight. You can reach your toes, that's great. If not, you can use your shin. But again, you're trying to push your hips back so you can get better stretch. And change legs. So again, I'm trying to keep my legs straight. And get my hand to my toe and push my hips back. Great. Final stretch. We've got two more, sorry, this one and one more. So I'm trying to get my heel to the floor. Again, I'm using my racket to counterbalance myself. Tennis players tend to get really tight calves because you're doing a lot of bouncing, especially in cardio tennis like we've just done. And change legs. This time my left foot's back. I'm trying to keep my hips squared, facing one direction. I'm trying to lean into that knee a bit more so I get a bit of a hip flexor and a calf stretch here. The final stretch. So this time I'm going to go my right leg over my left and lean to my left. And I'm reaching down so you get a really nice stretch through your hip inside here. Don't forget to breathe as you're doing these stretches. Okay, and the other side. So my left foot goes over my right and I'm leaning to my right. And that's it, we're done. Hope you enjoyed this cardio tennis session. I know I did. Got a good workout out of it. And hopefully you can try this at home and let me know how you get on.